But somehow the New York Times back in February thought Hunter Biden's new career as an artist was a story. And congratulations are in order to Hunter Biden, as Vanity Fair is reporting that the federal investigation into his taxes isn't stopping him from getting a solo art show at a prestigious New York City gallery next year. Hunter Biden had time for an interview with the New York Times about his art career, hasn't had time to answer Senator Johnson's questions and respond to a Senate inquiry, and the New York Times doesn't seem to have space in its paper or online to do a single story about Eric Swalwell and what's going on.
We're all seeing now, I think, the degree of how it really is affecting national security, right? It's not just an irritant or that we'd rather have certain different kinds of stories. The fact is, courtesy of the internet, Fox News, other elements that are invested in fair and balanced reporting, is that we really now do know what's going on, and we're able to judge what it is we're not being told. That's been the key throughout all these years. And this is what the media now apparently does very well. It's lying by omission. So as opposed to an entity in our republic that is supposed to hold the powerful to account, they now have thrown their lot in, not with even all the powerful, but with a particular party with a particular agenda. And now their mission is not informing us, but in manipulating us. In fact, in brainwashing us to some degree, in moving along a certain kind of message, whether it is by omission, by not telling you about, let's say, the Chinese connection with Hunter Biden and that family, or it is in elevating someone up to try to cast them into different light, like a story about his art show. But it really moves into an abandonment of a job that they have to do, which is directly linked into the security of this country, to the legitimacy of the government. And there's a point where it will all collapse, because now that we know what's happened, they are going along merrily along as though nothing can stop them. But there has got to be a point where this conversation gets to be very serious, because it is about election interference and it's about national security, especially when you're dealing with foreign interference and money going to politicians, that kind of dynamic. So we've got a huge, no matter who's in the White House for the next 4 years, the next 8 years, next 12, et cetera, is we've got a big job to do to deal with what the media has become and how dangerous it is to our internal work and to external work.